We've all pictured it. A hot summer day and a perfectly chilled slice of homegrown watermelon. But sometimes reality bites. Your vines are weak, the leaves are yellow, and the fruits are stuck at the size of a baseball. The truth is, a few common mistakes are likely getting in your way. Let's walk through the 7 key errors sabotaging your watermelon patch. The first mistake is planting too early. Watermelons are heat lovers and need warm soil to thrive. Planting before the soil is consistently above 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit will lead to stunted growth or even rot. Wait until all danger of frost has passed and the soil is properly warm for a strong start. Next, don't just stick your watermelons anywhere. They need 2 things: space and the right soil. Vining varieties need a lot of room to sprawl, as crowding them blocks sunlight and invites disease. They also need well-drained, sandy soil. If you have heavy clay, improve it with compost to give the roots the light foundation they need. For a watermelon, water is everything, but inconsistency causes problems. Your plants need deep, steady moisture, about 1 to 2 inches per week. As the fruits get close to ripening, you can dial back the water. This helps concentrate the sugars, making the melon sweeter and preventing it from splitting. It's not just how much water, but how you deliver it. Hitting the leaves from above with a sprinkler invites fungal diseases. The best method is watering directly at the base of the plant with a soaker hose or drip irrigation. This gets moisture to the roots while keeping the leaves dry. If you have healthy vines with plenty of flowers but no fruit, you have a pollination problem. Watermelon plants rely on bees to move pollen from male to female flowers. If you don't see many bees, you can play matchmaker yourself by hand pollinating with a small, soft brush. If these pointers are helping you solve your watermelon woes, consider hitting that subscribe button for more gardening secrets. When it comes to feeding watermelons, balance is key. A common error is using a high nitrogen fertilizer all season long, which just gives you leaves instead of fruit. Use a nitrogen-heavy fertilizer at the beginning, but once flowers appear, switch to one lower in nitrogen and higher in phosphorus and potassium to fuel fruit production. This last mistake is the most disappointing: picking your watermelon too early or too late. Watermelons stop ripening the moment you cut them from the vine. So how do you know it's time? Look for 3 clues. The curly tendril closest to the stem should be brown and dry. The spot where the melon rests on the ground should be a creamy yellow, and the shiny sheen of the rind should have turned dull. So there you have it, 7 common mistakes that can get between you and a great watermelon harvest. From warm soil and proper spacing to correct watering and fertilizing, getting these fundamentals right is the secret to success. Nail these steps and you'll be enjoying that picture-perfect slice of sweet watermelon all summer long.